This is a tutorial to show you how to take a link from a Zoom recording and put it in Trello so other people can download the files from that link. So most commonly this is done when you use Zoom to record meetings with clients, and then you want to be able to give them the files without having to download everything and send them. So what you're going to do is you're going to log into Zoom. You'll come down to hit recordings, cloud recordings, as long as that's where you recorded. And then you're going to hit the highlighted blue topic of whichever video you want. So this is the one that I want to take right now. Now this is named the same thing as the Zoom room like pre-scheduled meeting. If it was for a particular client or it just was like your personal meeting room and you wanted to change it, you could do that here. So you could change the name of it. So this was live call with VA training students and 8/26/2020. Sorry, I have a toddler trying to dance on my face when I'm recording. And this first one was just 34 seconds before I actually started, so I stopped my recording and restarted it. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that now. So if this was for a client, you would just come up here and edit and type in their name, and you could do the date. And that's a good way to keep track of what is what. Especially if you have multiple clients you do this for. So say this was for my client Dane Doe, and that's the date, I would put it like that. And then all I would have to do is hit copy shareable link. And you can test it out and make sure it works. Then you can see it brings them here. And this should be my video. Yep, that's me. And all they have to do is come up here and click download, and it will download the files for them. Now you're going to want to make sure to let them know that they need to download the files within a certain amount of time, and you can decide what you want that amount of time to be. But generally, I would say, no more than 30 days, because these files are going to sit here in your recording folder, taking up space. And depending on how many you have, so, how many clients you have, how long the recordings are, all of that, it will start to build up and potentially could cause you to have to purchase more storage on your Zoom account, which is not cheap. The cheapest one I've seen is like $40 a month for storage. So, if that's the case and you have a lot of clients and you're already running into that, then you're probably better off doing this process a different way. Probably having to do with downloading the files and then uploading them into Google Drive or into Vimeo or YouTube, and then just keeping them private and giving them the link that way. If you do Google Drive, you can put them in a folder with their name and give them the link to that. So those are my recommendations if you are running into the problem where you're having too many things stored in your Zoom account. I know with Google Drive, it's like $1.99 a month to upgrade for like 100 gigabytes or something, which holds a lot. So that's a much more cost-effective way to store files. And it doesn't take that much longer because you're going to download it, you're going to go into Google Drive, and you're going to upload it into a folder. So it's something that is easy to outsource to somebody else. So I definitely recommend looking into other options, or if you use Dropbox, you could do it that way as well. But for this, the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and continue on with if you're going to give the shareable link to your clients in Trello. So if you use Trello boards to communicate with your clients. So like this is just my business hub like template, but a lot of people will have a Trello board where they share it with their client, and then they can share different links and resources, videos, all kinds of different documents. Sorry, hopefully you can still hear me. And so it would look like this. It would just have different, cards in here. So anyways, what it would most likely have is something like live call recordings. It would have something like that. And then you would add a card for each date. So this one would be 8/26/2020. And then you would just click on there, paste in the link, and then that's the link. And then I would recommend, because Trello isn't always the best at notifying people when they have something new, and depending on the settings, they might not know, especially if they're not used to using Trello. So I would, tag them. So if I can tag myself, a new link or new video to download. Sorry, I'm yelling at my kid. Stop. You need to stop. And then just a quick, please download within 30 days, as it will be deleted. Then something like that. So you've done your due diligence to make sure that you've given them the link to download and you've tagged them so they do it. So that's how that works. And that's all you have to do. So super simple. So you do want to make sure you leave that recording under My Recordings, because if you delete it, it will not show that it's available anymore. So you want to make sure not to delete it until 30 days out. So that's something, again, you can outsource easily and have, someone on your team go in and delete anything old, once a week or something like that. I do want to show you really quick if this gets deleted. So say we decided, okay, we can delete that. As soon as it's been deleted, it'll stay in your trash folder for 30 days. So if for some reason you accidentally delete something, or, a few days later, they're like, oh my gosh, I never got that file, you can come in here and hit recover, and it'll move it back to your recordings. So again, this is a really good example of why you want to name it something that you're going to know what it is, because like if you look at all of these, like you have no idea what's in these. Some of these I can tell, like I know what this is because I do this once a week, so I know, and it has the date, so I know what that is. But if you're doing things for clients, especially, or just using your personal meeting room for things, it's going to be really difficult. So again, you can hit recover, and it will put it back into My Recordings. So it's back there. But again, once it's gone to trash, it'll be gone after 30 days forever. So hopefully this was helpful for you, and let me know if you have any questions.